Hi, KC people. Welcome to Testing Lab series. This is manual testing, most asked interview question and answer series. We are going to see about Jira here. What is Jira? Jira is an issue tracking and project management software developed by Atlassian. So it is mainly used for bug tracking, issue tracking, and project management. So especially in agile environments, Jira is much useful. What are Jira workflows? So Jira workflows is just the step-by-step of an issue. So which will go through from creation to completion stage. So creation stage, completion stage will be there. So inside that we have many stages. So in progress, then to do stages. So and we can have the transitions like start, working, resolve, and close. So all these stages will be covered throughout the Jira workflow stage. What is a backlog in Jira? So backlog is nothing but a list of tasks, stories, or issues that are yet to be completed and need to be worked in the current sprint or the future sprints. What is a bug in Jira? So a bug in Jira is a type of issue which is used to track problems, defects, or errors in software application that needs to be fixed. What is the difference between components and versions in Jira? So components represent different parts of a project. So this is front end or back end, so that can be assigned to specific teams. Versions represents the releases or milestones of the product that indicate the progress of the development. Can I explain Jira custom fields? So custom fields in Jira allows users to capture additional data relevant to their workflow or project that is not covered by the standard field. What is a dashboard in Jira? A dashboard in Jira is a customizable display that provides an overview of issues, projects, and team activities through various widgets and gadgets. Explain Jira's duplicate issue type. A duplicate issue in Jira is a type of issue that marks a particular issue as a duplicate of another one. So sometimes we raise a bug and there is another bug that is already raised which both are same, but the terms may be different. So we can term this as duplicate bugs and we cannot able to resolve this one. What is an epic in Jira? Epic is a large body of work that can be broken down into smaller parts. So that is a big task which will be broken into smaller tasks called as stories. So it is typically represents a significant feature or requirement. So the requirement is specifically given for that particular feature or for the story. How do you configure Jira email notifications? So Jira email notifications can be configured in the notification scheme section. So where you can define your user groups should receive notification based on certain events. What is a filter in Jira? So a filter is a saved query that displays a set of issues based on specified criteria, for example, status, priority, or assignee. It can be used to track work progress or organize the tasks. Explain the concept of follow-up in Jira. So follow-up is generally refers to an action or reminder that a specific issue will need further attention or will be revisited at a later stage. So sometimes we will create a actions and we can revisit after a particular stage. What are Jira gadgets? So Jira gadgets are customizable widgets that can be added to Jira dashboards to display various metrics or status updates. So we can include like the issue statistics, sprint progress, etc. We can view through the Jira gadgets. How do you configure global permissions in Jira? So global permissions in Jira controls access to system-wide features and actions which are manageable by projects or creating issues. This can be set in the global permission section of the Jira administration panel. What is the difference between a hotfix and a fixed version in Jira? A hotfix is a quick emergency fix to be addressed immediately. This is basically for critical issues. And a fixed version refers to a version of a product in which a bug is or issue is fixed. What are Jira hierarchies? So hierarchies refers to the relationship between different issue types in Jira. For example, an epic can contain stories and stories can contain subtasks. What is an issue type in Jira? Issue types in Jira define the type of work that is being tracked, so such as bug, story, task, epic, etc. How do you create and manage Jira issues? So issues in Jira can be created via the create button, and once it is created, then it can be having that various stages like tracked, edited, transitioned, and closed. What is Jira Agile? So Jira Agile is an extension of Jira that supports agile methodologies. So it includes Scrum and Kanban, and also it includes board sprints and agile reports. Explain Jira permission scheme. So a permission scheme defines what actions users or groups can perform on issues. within a project, such as editing, transition, or assigning issues. What is the role of knowledge base in Jira Service Desk? So a knowledge base in Jira Service Desk allows support teams to share information with customers, which provides self-servicing options for frequently asked questions or known issues. What do you mean by Kanban in Jira? So Kanban in Jira refers to a visual project management method which focuses on continuous delivery (CD) with a focus on limiting work in progress. So there should be a limited number of work in progress tasks. What is a Jira listener? A listener in Jira is a mechanism that automatically listens for specific events. So events in Jira includes issue creation, transitions, trigger actions. What is a link in Jira? So a link is a way to associate two issues in Jira. For example, linking a bug to a future request or a task to an epic. What is a marketplace in Jira? A marketplace is a collection of third-party add-ons, integrations, and tools that can be installed to enhance the functionality of Jira. What are Jira milestones? So milestones in Jira are specific points or events within a project timeline that represent important stages or deliverables. What is a notification scheme in Jira? A notification scheme determines how users are notified about various actions such as issue creation, assignments, or resolution of issues. So it specifies who gets notified and when. How does Jira handle non-functional documents? So non-functional documents example is performance and scalability, so which are usually tracked and issues in Jira with the custom issue types or as part of futures acceptance criteria. What is an overview in Jira? So an overview in Jira refers to a high-level summary of the project or issue, including key metrics, progress, or upcoming tasks. How do you manage the out-of-the-box workflows in Jira? So out-of-the-box workflows are pre-configured workflows that comes with Jira, so they can be customized through the Jira administration panel. What is a project in Jira? A project in Jira is a collection of issues, configurations, workflows, and user permissions organized around a specific initiative or a specific product. What is Jira's permission scheme? So Jira's permission scheme is a set of rules that define the permissions of users or groups within a project. So who can view, who can create, or who can edit an issue. So we cannot give permission to everyone for all the things. So a manager can, a scrum master or a manager can view, create, and edit issues. A tester can create issues, um, and a developer can edit issues, or they can just only view and they can resolve. So like that we can give various types of permissions. What is a Jira query language? So Jira query language is a powerful querying language, so which is used only in Jira, which is creating a custom filters for finding issues based on specific criteria, based on status, assignee, or priority. What is the difference between quick filters and saved filters in Jira? So quick filters are used for temporarily filtering on boards, while saved filters are reusable queries that can be applied across different parts of Jira. What are reports in Jira? So reports in Jira are an important tool to verify how the project is going on. So it is like a tracking tool which will be helpful for tracking project and team performance, and it will be useful for analyzing progress and productivity. So Jira offers built-in reports such as burn down, sprint report, and velocity charts. Explain the resolution field in Jira. So the resolution field in Jira tracks the outcomes of an issue. So we have few fixed outcomes like won't fix, duplicate, and fixed. What is a sprint in Jira? So a sprint in Jira refers to a timed bug citation in agile project management. So during which a set of amount of work is completed. So we can mention how much of the work will be completed during that particular sprint. What are subtasks in Jira? So the subtasks are smaller tasks that are part of a larger issue, so which is often used to break down work into manageable pieces. It's a transition in Jira. A transition in Jira refers to the movement of an issue from one status to another within a workflow. For example, in progress to done is a transition. What is a time tracking feature in Jira? So time tracking in Jira allows users to log time spent on issues, including original estimate and time spent and remaining estimation of time. What is a user stories in Jira? So user stories in Jira are used to capture functional requirements or features from the perspective of an end user. How do you manage user permissions in Jira? So user permissions in Jira can be managed through permission schemes, which defines what actions a user or group can perform for a project. What is a version in Jira? So a version in Jira refers to a release or milestone representing a specific point in time for a product or a project. Explain the velocity metric in Jira. So velocity is a metric in Jira which is a measure of how much work a team can complete during a sprint. So often tracked in terms of story points or work units. What is a workflow scheme in Jira? A workflow scheme defines which workflows are used for different issue types within a project. What is a WIP or work in progress in Jira? So a WIP or work in progress refers to the tasks that are currently being worked on in a project or sprint. So a developer can work on the particular task or use a story currently. Once he done with that, it will be go to the completed stage and then it will go to the closed stage. How do you configure XHTML email templates in Jira? So Jira allows customizing email templates for notifications, so which includes the ability to use the XHTML for formattings. What is Yarn in Jira? So Yarn is a package manager for JavaScript. So it is mainly used in Node.js kind of project environment. So it might be relevant in Jira context where front-end development issues or integrations are involved. What is zero downtime deployment in Jira? So zero downtime deployment is a strategy where software updates are rolled out without causing service interruption. This might be related to Jira's cloud and server hosting environments. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Testing Labs A to Z. Thanks for watching.